nothing alike. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, main event time. Let's get into this one. All right, Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross for the NXT Championship. Now I thought WWE put themselves in a big corner with this match, only because you either kill Karrion Kross's momentum or you kill Keith Lee's momentum. Because, mind you, Keith became champion a month ago. He was on a big role, the role of his life. And then you got Karrion Kross, who literally has been here for a month. He's been Keith Lee became champion a month ago. Karrion Kross appeared a month ago. It's like somebody got to lose. And the problem is, neither man should have. That's the problem. Neither man should lose. But in this sense, if we're talking a winner, I would think Keith Lee would win in a certain fashion. And then when it came to Karrion Kross, if Karrion Kross wins, then I would think you make Keith Lee pass out, so that way they both look good. Like you don't kill his momentum. Instead, Keith Lee lost cleanly, like clean. And the way Karrion pinned him, I'm not even sure. I'm almost convinced that was that even supposed to happen? Like the way he pinned him, it almost looked like Keith Lee was supposed to kick out but didn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just the way I'm looking at it, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. But let's get into this match. So I'm not going to argue with this fact. This was a great match. Good match. It all worked out. You know what I'm saying? It was all good. My thing about it is how is either one of them gonna win? And we're about to find out right now. So Keith Lee came out the gate swinging, like we're talking, throwing hands, throwing lefts and rights, sledgehammer shots. He was not letting Kross breathe, which is the point, which I understand makes sense. So fast forward a little bit. Keith Lee, all this adrenaline momentum getting in him, runs into the post, boom, hits his arm. So now his arm, elbow, shoulder, whatever you want to call it, it's injured. So now Karrion Kross is on it and was on it for most of the match. So once again, it was almost like the Dakota Kai. Actually, it was mostly like either the Finn Balor Thatcher match and the Shirai Kai match, where body part is hurt and you see everybody become a damn surgeon. So that's what Karrion Kross was. He was a surgeon at most of this time. Now, fast forward a little bit, you know, Keith Lee got his momentum back, and now it became a back and forth type of match where whoever hits the big move will win. Like that. So when Keith Lee hit the spirit bomb, which was a crazy spirit bomb, like he got everything he needed off that spirit bomb, Kross kicked out. Keith was surprised. So I sat there, I said, okay, if he kicked out a spirit bomb, he's not going to kick out of the Big Bang Catastrophe. I don't think so. If he wins like that, all right, cool. Keith Lee didn't even get the chance to. So fast forward to the end. They're both on the top rope. They're both fighting. Kross hits him. Keith is staggered. Kross hits the Doomsday Saito suplex. Boom. Top rope. And as I said, the way Kross pinned him, it looked like Keith Lee was supposed to kick out. It looked like it. 1, 2, 3. We have a new NXT champion. Now, I've been sitting here and trying to find a positive in this. Because, and there are some positives to take away from this match. This was a good match. Karrion Kross was tested, which, honestly, if he wasn't tested, if he dog walked Keith Lee in this match, then that would have told me that they're really shooting him to the moon. Like, for real. Because if you remember, the only person to never really get tested until later on down the line was Brock Lesnar. And that's weird to say, but you gotta think about it. Brock Lesnar was shot to the damn moon when he came to WWE. And y'all remember that. Y'all should remember that. Because he dominated Rob Van Dam to become King of the Ring. He dominated The Rock. He beat the hell out of The Rock to become WWE Champion. Well, I guess he was tested by The Undertaker. I guess Undertaker tested him, so I guess we'll say it like that. All right, cool. But here, Karrion Kross was dominant. Karrion Kross was tested. It was a back and forth match. Because, mind you, Karrion Kross hasn't lasted in the ring probably longer than 10 minutes. Because when he beat Ciampa, that was like 6 minutes. Probably a little less. A little more. When he beat Dijakovic, maybe 6-7 minutes. When he beat Bronson Reed, 5-6 minutes. Like, everything's been below 10 minutes. So he hasn't gone farther than 10 minutes. This was what, 15 minutes? 15 minutes? Almost 20? So he was exceptionally tested. Now, I remember somebody saying on one of the YouTube comments, oh, they made him look vulnerable. I don't think it was more about being vulnerable. I think it was to show that this wasn't going to be easy. This is Keith Lee. This is a man who, if you think about it, has been on the biggest roles of the year. So, I mean, you know, it's not going to be easy. But but as I said, if they let Karrion Kross dog walk him, then they would have shot to the moon. You know, he's already getting shot to the moon now, like right now. But it is what it is, man. Karrion Kross, the new NXT champion. This reminds me so much of Kevin Owens when he came in NXT 2014. You remember that? Kevin Owens debuted at Takeover, turned on his best friend Sami Zayn, and then his first NXT championship shot, he dominated. Not dominated, but he beat the holy hell out of Sami Zayn to become NXT champion. I remember that. Karrion Kross, he kind of dominated this match himself, so I guess we'll say it like that. But what's next? That's the thing. I wasn't expecting this for Keith Lee, so what's next for Keith? I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens with Keith Lee, because this kind of sucks. I didn't think his title reign would last a whole month. That kind of sucks. That was exactly what I said. Somebody had to lose. Keith Lee lost, so I don't know. What's next for Karrion Kross? We also learned that Tommaso Ciampa comes back to NXT on Wednesday. I'm telling you right now, sir. You better have eyes on the back of your head. And I'm telling Ciampa this too. If the one thing you don't do when you come back is call out Karrion Kross, I have a problem. Because that man beat the living hell out of you in your house. He beat the brakes off your ass in your house. Now that you got the championship, you got more incentive to beat him. I need for you to be focused, and I need for you to go after him. You need to. It's only right. Hopefully Ciampa does that. But yeah, here we go. NXT TakeOver 30 was last night. As I said, great show. Match of the night, 5-man ladder match. Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, kind of surprising to me. I don't know about other people, but it was a good match. It was a good match. I'm just surprised at the outcome. Yeah. Then the weekend ain't over though, because SummerSlam is tonight. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, WWE Championship. The Fiend versus Strowman in what now is a Falls Count Anywhere match for the Universal title. They just threw that in there. Asuka challenges both Raw and SmackDown Women's Champions. Seth Rollins versus Dominic in Dominic's very first match. So much going on tonight, man. Strap in. But before we do that, something happened last night as well that I need to talk about. We're going to get into that. But until next time, peace, love, wanted. Yeah.